Well, I'm excited for Kevin. I mean, as coaches, teachers, I mean, your job is to help your student athletes realize their dream. And there's no doubt Kevin, along with almost every player that we coach, their dream is to one day to play in the NBA.
Uh, Knowing that I developed a lot when I was in college, and I thought it was my time to go. My coaches helped me out a lot. My parents, we all sat down and we decided it was a good decision. I mean, it was tough. It was tough knowing I was going to leave my teammates, but I had to make a right decision for myself. And I think my teammates and my coaches understood that. So, I mean, now it's over and I'm happy. I mean, it's been my dream for a while, and I felt like I was ready. And, I mean, I had to take this opportunity. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a shoe contract or fear of injury or nothing like that, but it's just been my dream, and I thought I needed to take it. This weekend, me and my family, we was in Los Angeles. We talked about it, and we made a decision this weekend. I mean, I told my coach this morning, and that's about it. I mean, I don't know how I got leaked out or anything like that, but oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, because I'm leaving my family to go somewhere else, so it was a very hard decision. But like I said, I had to look out what was best for myself, and I think I made the right decision. Oh yeah, nothing has changed. I mean, I'm still a part of the team. I'm always gonna be a part of this team. So I mean, nothing has changed. I'm more mature as a person, I think. I've grown up a lot since I've been here, and I mean, as far as my basketball game goes, I mean, I think I progressed a lot throughout the season. Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, I just don't want to be a player in the NBA. I mean, I want to, like you said, I want to have an impact. So I mean, that was a decision. That was one of the big decisions too. I didn't want to just go in just to be any regular player. So I mean, I thought it was my time to go. And during the end of the season, I never thought about it. I mean, I didn't want to take it away from the team, so I never thought about it. But once the season ended, I knew I had to make a big decision, and that's when I started thinking about it. I mean, I'm excited. I mean, it's a new challenge, and I'm looking forward to it. But right, I'm still a regular student here at Texas. I think I'm still a part of the team. So I mean, I'm feeling different. I'm gonna keep going to class. I mean, there's no doubt about that. I won't do anything to hurt the program. So I'm always gonna go to class. So it was no question about it. I'm gonna sit down with my academic advisor and my parents, and we're gonna come up with a plan for me to come back and continue to get my degree. That I thought it was time to take my game to the next level, and they all understood. They was happy for me, so I was happy too. I mean, this is a game of basketball. I love the game, so I'm just gonna work hard when I get there. I'm never gonna stop working hard. I'm never gonna change, even though it's gonna be hard. I'm never gonna change, and I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, they just told me to follow my heart. Do it. I mean, they helped me out a little bit, but they told me to follow my heart really and write down the pros and the cons of going. And I mean, like I said, I came up with the right decision, and they stuck behind me.
Everyone goes to college to better themselves, and obviously this opportunity presents itself for him right now, and it's a great opportunity for him. But I'm excited for him because, again, very few get to see their dream come so early and so quickly in life, and for him to have this opportunity and Kevin's got a great gift. He's got a great gift, and we were fortunate here at the University of Texas to have a chance to share that gift, to be a part of it for a year. I mean, he shared it with us, and what he has accomplished this year as a college basketball player has never been done. And the impact that not only has he had on the college game, but also what he's done for our program. And there's no doubt in my mind that when we sat down and recruit him, we knew what his goals were, and one thing he said to us, and we talked about the possibility of this day being here 1 year from the time he got on this campus. And the one thing we asked him to do would make sure that he would protect our program, that he would do his part academically, that we would be in good standing when he left, and there's no doubt in our mind he's going to protect the University of Texas and do what he wants to do, and what he wants to do as well as what we need him to do academically. He comes from great parents who have taught him the difference between right and wrong, and it was a hard decision for him because I think he's fallen in love with his teammates. I think he's fallen in love with the Texas family, but life's about making these type of decisions, and right now this is the right thing for him. And like I said, I'm excited for him, and we're all excited for him, not only myself but the university, his teammates, but we also realize we're fortunate to have spent a year with him.
I just wanted to keep progressing. I didn't want to regress, and I think I did that to it. I mean, as the season went along, with the help of my coaches and my teammates. So that was a big factor as well. I mean, like you said, defense, getting a little stronger, and my ball handling skills going off the dribble. I mean, I'm always work with the coaches and work up on myself as well. So, I mean, I think I'm going to get a little better at those aspects.
Well, I don't think there's a risk recruiting. I mean, believe me, we'd like to have a Kevin Durant every year. I don't think that's a risk. I think that's the reality of college basketball today. And what I like about the way we've done things here is there's a trend in college basketball right now where to get so-called best players, you almost have to hire an AAU coach or someone to be in that position. And Kevin has, again, his foundation and the people around him that cared about him would never, ever enter into thinking like that. And again, it is what it is. But the one thing I've always said about it, we would never recruit someone that we knew that was thinking about 1 year of college and not at this time of year. I mean, Kevin could walk away today and not go to class again. But that's not what he's about. And we knew that really quickly in the recruiting process, that there was a standard of that was not only what he expected but what his mom and dad expected, and those around him that had loved him his whole life, that he was going to go to college and not just be a basketball player. I mean, I can sit here and we talk about his basketball, but we're probably more impressed with the way he's attacked it academically, the way he's changed, and not changed, but the way he's gone after that. I'm impressed. I mean, I think the country got to see him grow up on the basketball court, but as he says, we've watched him grow each and every day to mature into a guy that's ready to take, and this is going to be a challenge. I mean, it is for everybody. I mean, everyone, I don't know of anyone that goes into their future that doesn't struggle a little bit, but I think he's equipped. I think that he's got the things that he needs to press forward, but we're going to continue to recruit the best players, those that we think fit into our philosophy of what we're about here at the University of Texas, and character will be the first issue that we look at. And there was no question with Kevin. We knew that was a number one priority. And like I said, we were very fortunate to have spent this year with him. But as he said, he will always be a Longhorn now. And I know that he will continue to work at his game, and I think he'll enjoy continuing to come back here and be a part of this program, because he is a huge part of it. Well, I don't think this group has ever thought about making statements. I've said all along that this is a unique group in the fact that they have a great deal of love and caring for each other. They were in the gym working out, just going about their business as normal. I think, and I've said this before, I've said Kevin's a great teammate. I think he would tell you that every one of those guys standing over there are great teammates as well. This has been a group that's been very unselfish. They care about each other. That's one of the reasons that we were able to have the success we had this year, because no one cared who got the credit. I think they're excited for Kevin. I don't think there's any question that he has set a standard, and if you ask those guys where he's going is where they want to go, and which I think is a good thing. And but these guys have, from the time they walked on campus here last June, the guys that returned, the 5 guys that were returning from our team last year, and these freshmen, they bonded, and they bonded quickly. And I would be surprised if they weren't here, to be quite. We didn't tell them to come, but they were in the gym together. They knew what was going on today, and they broke off their workout to come in here. And there's no question, as soon as we're done here, he'll be back in the gym with those guys. And like he said, they're his teammates, and they'll always be his teammates. No, I mean, I could sit here and say, what would it have been like with Kevin, LaMarcus, PJ, and Daniel Gibson? I mean, that's, again, you don't do that. I mean, I live in the now, and I realize that, I hope we continue to have players like this. But no, I don't think about that. And, a year ago when we lost everybody said, what's next? And, we'll start again right now. We've already started preparing for what we have to do next year. Then we'll welcome 4 new guys in here in June, and I expect these guys to do exactly what happened for them and lead the way for those guys. But no, I don't, because if I did that, there's about 5 other teams in the country that would be doing the same thing. Everybody loses players, and you can play the what-if game, and we've just never done that, and we won't.
From people looking from the outside in, say, this is not a hard decision, but Kevin saying this was a hard decision for all of y'all.
It is a hard decision because the University of Texas has been really good to Kevin. It's helped him mature. So, you know, any decision like this that's going to be life-changing is always going to be hard. He's just matured as a young man. His basketball game has really been good. Coaches helped him progress as a player, but his maturity level as a young man has really changed this year.
If you hadn't seen that, would it have been a case where would that have been a big factor in whether he goes or not?
Yeah, of course it would have been.
AJ was saying that reality is he's leaving. You have to replace him. It happens, all the time. You have to replace players. But what does it mean though going into next season when you don't have such a big part of this team?
I mean, we got to work hard and try to do things differently. We're bringing in 4 new freshmen that's going to help us out a lot, and we just try to build ourselves we got to find new roles and be a better team.
What do you think you'll think about when you turn on the TV and November and you see Kevin butting heads with some of the NBA legends?
It's gonna be weird to see him doing that, but I know he's gonna do great.
It's gonna be happy for you. It's gonna be a good thing for you to see that alarm clock sitting in your hotel room when you wake up in the morning.
At least I get to see the time in the morning. So.
You think you knew all along, kind of, even when Kevin was saying he wants to come back? Do you kind of know reality just when you're that high on the draft list?
I mean, that's people's opinions, and Kevin knew that too. It's people's opinions. He didn't care about that kind of stuff, and we didn't care about that. So, I mean, I was just there for him, and like I said, we try not to talk about the NBA and stuff a lot. So,
just hanging around my teammates and my coaches, man. It's been fun. We've been going through some ups and downs, but this team was one of the funnest teams I ever played on. Once I made my decision, I was in my room just thinking about it, and I just started smiling because it's been my dream ever since I was young. I've been through so much as far as on the basketball court, and I mean, my dream is coming true. I know I got to keep working, so I'm not there yet. So, but I mean, as I sat back and looked at it, I started smiling. I know for a fact the guys gonna work hard. I know for a fact that with the new freshmen coming in, I know they're gonna contribute well. So next year, I mean, they won't miss a beat really. So I mean, they're gonna be a great team next year. I'm always gonna be along for them. I'm always gonna be rooting for them. So.